Hey ladies, how are we doing tonight? Check my mic real quick. Nice girl Jen here, going live for today's Girl Talk Tuesday. How are we doing? I wanted to get on and just discuss something I came across while reading. And it had me thinking about how people go about prospecting online. First of all, if you're new to me, I'm Jennifer Lane, creator founder of Lane Media, where we take care of all of your digital marketing needs for your business. Where nice girls finish last. So if you're joining for the first time, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay in the comments. Either way, say hi. Let me know that you're here or that you're watching this, and I appreciate it. If you have women entrepreneurs on your list, share this on your wall or in groups so that they can also see this message. And you guys can follow Nice Girl Chicago here on Facebook if you'd like more videos and more business and marketing and sales tips. So let's talk real quick tonight. I really just wanted to discuss this that I came across because it reminds me, like I said, a lot about how people go about prospecting on social media. Now, if you're brand new to business, then you're kind of doing it in that hustle, grind type of way where you are still trying to hit up people on a one-on-one type of basis. By the way, eventually, that's not how you should be marketing your business. You shouldn't be a forever, like, door-to-door salesman type person. That's not the goal. And you may not be physically going door-to-door, but you are virtually going door-to-door when you're inboxing people. Hey, have you heard of this? Would you like to check it out? Hey, are you looking to get in shape? Hey, did you need help getting people to your business? Blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants you in their inbox, just these corny, like, business pickup lines. You're not fooling anybody. We all know what you're doing, okay? And that's okay, because if you're brand new, you really don't know what to do. Or if you're not really that new and you're still doing it, clearly you haven't come across a solution, and that's okay, because that's what I like to teach women entrepreneurs. So let's talk about this, because I found, as I was reading this book, they went ahead and mentioned Carnegie's 6 principles in here. Fundamental techniques in handling people is his principles. But I liked them because you definitely can relate them to what you're doing online when you're prospecting online. Let's see. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. It was in his quote unquote 6 ways to make people like you. I don't know if you guys have ever read his book, How to Win Friends and Influence People or whatever. That was something I read like, oh my gosh, years ago. But I liked this because it did make me think about how people go and prospect online. The same principles apply even though you're doing it virtually, okay? Just because you're not in front of someone one by one, in front of them, doesn't mean that you should be going about it a whole other way, because people don't change. People are the same, okay? We think the same, we feel the same. It doesn't matter if I'm talking to you through inbox or if I'm seeing you at a networking event. It doesn't matter. So these were really good, and this isn't going to take me long to go through at all, but I wanted to share them, maybe open your mind a little bit and maybe kind of reflect on what you're doing now. So let's see if these help you. So let's keep this in mind. Principle number 1, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Ladies, I be in a lot of Facebook groups and I see comments. And not only that, but I see, no offense, network marketers, but you guys like to do this a lot. Hey, Kalila, thanks for joining. You like to post on your wall about how jobs suck. You like to post in groups and comments. Why would anybody want to work for a living? And oh my gosh, I can't even think of them now. If you're watching, put them in the comments. You guys know what I'm talking about. Either you use them, but you will complain, criticize, put down anybody that's not a business owner. And you do that, I don't know why the industry gets you to do this, but you want to insult people. Like, what you're doing right now sucks. You're working for someone else. They tell you what time to eat, what time to pee, all this stuff, you know. You're a slave to their business. If you died today, this is the one meme that I've been seeing a lot lately. If you died today, your work would replace you tomorrow. Wouldn't care about you, you know. I'm sure somebody would care about you. I mean, sure you had some coworkers in there that were really fond of you. Maybe, they'd care about you because now they have to go through the hiring process and training someone all over again. I'm being funny, but you guys know what I mean. That's not going to get people attracted to work with you. This is one of the reasons why network marketers really suck at building their business. Sorry. Because it's like I've read before that the reason why so many fail in network marketing is because common sense goes whoosh, out the window. And all of a sudden you're treating it like this whole other animal and not like a traditional business. Big mistake. Well, principle 1, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. People don't like that in any scenario. So what makes you think you're going to get people to join your business by putting them down? No. Now I like to put people's actions down on what they're doing in business, but it's not to insult my viewer. It's to say, this doesn't work and it's not your fault. Somebody taught you this. Eye opener. This is why you're struggling. Let me help you. Let me show you the way. It's not about criticizing that person. It's about the action and showing them there is another way to make it happen. Does that make sense? So when you're online commenting and posting, keep that in mind. Stop criticizing, condemning, and complaining. Principle number 2, give honest and sincere appreciation. There's a lot of, fake chit chat back and forth through comments and inboxes. I know that we don't see each other face to face, but you can always tell when someone's just kind of feeding you what they think you want to hear, trying to smooth you over, and when it's actually sincere. Maybe that's something you're going to have to work on in yourself to actually care about the person you're talking to, even if they are pretty much a stranger at this point, but you need to, because people can tell when you're just trying to butter them up for the sale, or when you actually are taking genuine interest in what they're saying. Number 3, arouse in the other person an eager want. When I talk to my clients and the members in my group about the sales process, this is always like the buildup. You want to plant the seeds in what it is that your solution is to their problem and get them to want what you're offering. You don't want to force a sale on someone or push a service or product on them. You want to develop that eager want in them. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's really what Carnegie meant by this principle number 3, because obviously it's about getting people to like you. But that's how I take it when it comes to prospecting and sales. I want to arouse in you a want for what it is that I'm going to deliver to you. 1, I truly believe in it. So maybe if you just really don't believe in what you're selling, that's going to be a problem. But you want them to eagerly want what you offer, because if not, what are you doing? You're pulling teeth. And if you're pulling teeth, you're going to be pulling the teeth all the rest of the way, right? I don't think I need to tell you how that's going to end up, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to be wasting a lot of your time. All right, you guys, okay, that was 3. Now we're back to number 1. Okay, sorry, my bad. Let me start over. So the first ones were his fundamental techniques in handling people. I can't edit this video. So those were the 3 principles on fundamental techniques in handling people, which good, because I didn't see how that was going to get people to like you. But now let's go through the 6 ways to make people like you. Okay. Number 1, Become genuinely interested in other people. You guys, yeah, you kind of need to actually care. Like I mentioned in the first three, people could tell when you're not really being sincere. So yeah, you need to genuinely care. And you're probably thinking, Jen, why would I even care? Like what this stranger has to say, what this potential prospect has to say. Well, if you're passionate, this is my opinion, if you're passionate about what you do, then you want to help people. You want to service people, regardless of the industry. You want to make their skin look nicer. You want to help them get out of debt. You want to help them invest. You want to help their business grow and get more customers and clients. That's your passion. Well, you can't fulfill your passion if you're not helping anyone get that. You know, a school teacher's passion, I would hope, is to help mold the minds of young people and help teach them and show them patience and caring and teach them. If that wasn't their passion, then they probably don't genuinely care about their students, and it shows when everybody has F's in the class or everybody hates them as a teacher. It shows. So this should be easy. You should be genuinely interested in other people if you actually believe in what it is you're selling. Maybe this is a time to reflect if whether or not you do, or you're just trying to make that money. You're going to make much more money if you're passionate about what you do and you care about servicing others. And I think we posted a meme recently. Kalila, I think you had it on your wall actually, talking about this. Number 2, smile. Well, you may not be able to see me smile through inbox, okay? But, okay, I've done a lot of sales calls in my day. When I'm in a good mood and I'm smiling on the phone, my attitude, my, not aura, that's not the word I want. Shoot, help me out. The presence I make on the phone, the way I come across is in a positive manner. The same thing when you're talking to someone. If you're just like, oh my gosh, am I even going to pay rent this month? Talking to somebody, you're not smiling. And I guarantee your conversation is not going to come off as great, or you're not going to seem as bubbly or whatever as you're hoping to come off. So smile. You do actually have to smile, even if it is virtually. And if you're doing a live or you actually are meeting somebody in person, so we can take this off of social media, smile, okay? Nobody likes a negative Nancy. Okay. Number 3, remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language, and it is. When I did a lot of sales calls, I would use their name. The call was on average, if everything went smooth and there wasn't a bunch of questions, about 5-6 minutes long. I used their name about 5-6 times throughout that phone call. Okay, if you're talking to someone now, you should use their name. One, it's going to help you remember their name, because I don't know if you're like me. I will be like, hey, what's your name? Oh, nice to meet you. And then later I'm like, what's that person's name? Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. But it helps you remember their name, and it's what they like to hear, and it makes you feel like you genuinely care about them. And if you're passionate about what you do, then you should genuinely care about whether or not you're going to be helping them out. So use their name, whether an inbox, whether an email, whether a phone call, anywhere. Number 4, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. If this is something you're doing online prospecting, you're going to be a good listener by reading what they type. How many times have you guys talked to somebody in inbox and you can tell that with your responses, they're just waiting for their turn to text you back. Just like when you talk to someone and they're just waiting for their turn to say what they want to say. They really not listening to you. They're not taking in what you're saying. They just want to wait for you to shut up so that they can say what they want to say, right? They're waiting for their turn to talk. Same thing in the messenger. Are you listening to what I'm saying, what my problems are, what I need help with, or are you just waiting to give me your next pitch? You know? So be a good listener, be a good reader, and encourage them. Ask them questions. That's how you encourage people to talk. Ask them questions. They mention something, get to know a little bit more about that. I teach that in our sales calls, and it's the same. It applies when you're prospecting on social media. It's pretty simple. I hope you're writing these down. Number 5, we're almost done, ladies. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. It's not about what Jennifer Lane wants. It's not. It's about what that person I'm talking to wants. My desires, my wishes, my goals, that has nothing to do with them. What do they want? You guys, this may be listed as the 6 ways to make people like you, which is all fine and dandy, but this is also really great at teaching you how to be better at sales. Nobody cares what you want as the salesperson. What they want is to know that you care what they want, okay? And that you're going to deliver for them something that's going to help them get what they want. What they want. It's about them, not you. It's about them, not you. It's not about your cruise that you're trying to earn. It's not about the next dumb convention you're trying to go to so you can high five everybody in the company who's not doing anything. It's not about your wanting to make $5,000 this month. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them. Remember that. Okay, and last, principle 6, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. So you're not going to give fake praise and whatever just to be like, oh, that's so awesome. Yay. And really you don't care and you go about your life. To me, this again goes back to number 1, being genuinely interested in other people. If you are genuinely interested in them, you're going to say things to them to help encourage them, to help make them feel important, and be sincere about it. I am not one that easily throws around compliments. It's not anything I do on purpose or not do. I just don't do it. I don't know why. I feel like I'm just not easily impressed. But when I see something positive, good, whatever, I'll be vocal about that. And I sincerely mean it. I'm not going to tell you that's great, that's awesome, that's fantastic if I don't mean it. I'm not. I'm just going to probably just be my like, oh, yeah. Maybe it's because I just can't be fake. I cannot be fake. It doesn't feel right for me. So if I say something positive to you, just know I sincerely mean it. And I hope that when you go to say things to people, you sincerely mean it. And you want to make them feel important and you mean it. You're not just saying it, again, like a sleazy salesperson just trying to butter them up. My next prospect online that I just jumped on in a Facebook group and let me get them feeling all good and great and then they'll buy my stuff. No. Yeah. That's why people don't like salespeople. But if you genuinely believe in what you sell, then you're just showing them that you have the solution to their problem. They don't come to you for it. All right, go somewhere else. But if they do, you're going to deliver the best for them. So that's it for today's Girl Talk Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Say hi if you haven't already, because I see the numbers joining. You're not saying hi. You're just looking at me. And that's okay. Share this for other women entrepreneurs, ladies. I will talk to you soon. Have a great night.